Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Herbert on first down now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. The pass to Henry's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Logan Cook on to punt for the Jaguars.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 70 yards.
16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
For the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. The open man is Westbrook. And they let this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Garoppolo now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here comes Reed. The 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Just past midfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw, eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For the Chargers.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action, Garoppolo. To the left side here for Eifert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 6.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Garoppolo to Thompson on the screen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. Well, when the out of bounds, just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Makes
the score Chargers 21, Jaguars 6. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he fires one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
On the play.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Vigil gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Third down.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking long for Westbrook. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Chris Thompson.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
9-yard line.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here. Back up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. Big play there for the Chargers. 67 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They're able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.